So I don't know why I done it to myself, but a few days ago, me and my brother went to go watch Hamnet in cinemas, and I know it's been out for a while in like the US and stuff, but it pretty much just came out in the UK, and wow. Like, I'll tell you from my perspective, I've had a very depressing week with films because I've just watched so many sad movies, and any movies that are lighthearted, they've just been pretty terrible. I've kind of been putting myself through it, right? Hamnet was the one that started this whole depression train because this movie seriously was something. I'll tell you that for sure. In this beautiful setting of these old English villages and amazing costumes, you have this really depressing and nerve-wracking sort of story and plot. These characters that just feel like a giant heap of mess at a lot of points. You know, there's nothing that can beat the emotional depth of this movie. It was absolutely fantastic. And I'm in two worlds about considering, is this a 2025 movie for me or is this a 2026 movie? But I think it has to be a 2025 movie because, you know, it is being considered for all the awards of this year, and like it's been released everywhere else in the world in 2025, not in 2026. So, but yeah, like one thing I definitely have to highlight, and to be honest, I don't even really have to highlight it because she's already getting her flowers, but Jessie Buckley, wow. One of the best performances I have seen in recent times. She absolutely smashed it out of the park. An emotionally captivating performance. It was something that you don't see very often, or even if you do see people trying to even get an inch of what she done in this movie, they just can't do it as well as she did in this because she was unbelievable. And I'll tell you that she deserves the Oscar 100%. She's already got a Golden Globe, the Critics' Choice. Just give her the Oscar. It's like, I just want it to be secured because this movie was honestly brilliant. I genuinely, and I'm genuinely saying this with all honesty, I sobbed. I sobbed in the theater, and so did so many people around me. Like, the constant sniffling you hear during this movie, it's like it's a part of the soundtrack at this point because everyone was crying. Everyone, like it's so beautifully crafted. Chloe Zhao, you deserve your flowers as well. Paul Mescal's performance was brilliant, even though he's not being sort of seen as a nominee for any of these Critics' Choice, Golden Globes, whatever. Paul Mescal, you done brilliantly. Oh, another person I 100% want to give their flowers. Jacoby Jupe, Noah Jupe's little brother, which is so cool that they were both in the same movie, by the way. I find that's like such an interesting fact. Jacoby Jupe, you know, the kid of Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley's character. Unbelievable. What a talent we have on our hands, I'm not gonna lie, because if he can keep up whatever that was, this kid is going far, I'll tell you that for sure. It was just, again, like Jessie Buckley's performance, it was so captivating, and they went so well hand in hand with each other. With Paul Mescal as well. Paul Mescal and Jacoby Jupe's relationship in this movie was incredible, and I love this movie so much. Is it a movie I can watch again? You know, probably never again, because, you know, there are some movies that you genuinely just can't bring yourself to see again, and this might be one of them. You never know, never say never, but wow, it was devastating, it was depressing. The end was fantastic. You know, I'm not trying to give any spoilers in case you lot haven't watched it, but the end was unreal. Again, this is the first Chloe Zhao project I've watched, except Eternals. But even though I think Eternals is misunderstood, I'm not going to, you know, put that as a standard for Chloe Zhao's work. So I will call this like the first official Chloe Zhao project I've seen. Hamnet, incredible. I'm 100% going to watch Nomadland one of these days coming up because it was just fantastic. And yeah, if you haven't watched it, I would say go and watch it, even though I would bring a box of tissues with you, if I'm being completely honest. It's just devastating, and I absolutely love it. And I think that's all I can say about it. And yeah, that is it for my review of Hamnet. Those are my thoughts. I hope you lot are having a good week. If you haven't liked, please do. Also, if you haven't subbed, that would really help me out if you could sub, like, drop a comment. And if you haven't checked out my Letterboxd, I'll plug it on the screen right now. You know, we do early reviews. You can see like for example, my Hamnet review before I made this video. And yeah, I hope you lot have a good day, and that is it. Peace.